My name is Mark Service. I'm the Vice Dean for Medical Education, and I want to welcome everyone. Our exceptionally talented new students, Cherry says hello this morning. Their family, friends, and loved ones who are here with us today. Our Facebook Live audience, to the induction ceremony for the class of 2027. Before we begin, I'd like to ask that you pause and reflect as we acknowledge the land that we're on. This ceremony is being held in the Mondavi Center on the Davis campus. It sits on Patwin lands. We're going to watch a video that has been recorded in the Native American Contemplative Garden. It's really a short walk from here if you have time after the ceremony today. It's lovely. It's in the Arboretum. And so let's watch this video together.
This land has been the home of Patwin people. Today, there are 3 federally recognized Patwin tribes: Kachil, Dihi Band of Wintun Indians of the Calusa Indian Community, Quetzal Dihi Wintun Nation, and Yochadehi Wintun Nation. The Patwin people have remained committed to the stewardship of this land over many centuries. It has been cherished and protected as elders have instructed the young through generations. We are honored and grateful to be here today on their traditional homelands.
So I now have the honor of introducing our distinguished stage party, beginning with Dr. Susan Murin, our interim dean for the UC Davis School of Medicine. Our keynote speaker, Dr. Melody Le Tran-Reina, assistant clinical professor and a proud graduate of our school a few years ago. Our 4th-year medical student speaker, Cameron Clerkley. Dr. Mark Henderson, our Associate Dean of Admissions. Dr. Ruth Shim, our Associate Dean of Diverse and Inclusive Education. Dr. Jorge Garcia, Associate Dean for Diverse and Inclusive Learning Communities. Dr. Kristen Olson, our Associate Dean for Curriculum. And finally, Dr. Sharad Jain, Associate Dean for Students. Today's ceremony is the capstone of a busy week of orientation activities, and it is far and away the most important part. We are honored to share this special occasion with you, the loved ones, and also online, who've helped our students reach this transformative moment. Now, please welcome Interim Dean, UC Davis School of Medicine, Dr. Susan Murin.
Thank you, Dr. Service, and good morning, everyone. We are thrilled that you've all begun your exciting journey to become a physician here at UC Davis. As I'm sure you've seen over this past week that you've been with us, you are now part of an exceptional community of world-class physician leaders and scientists, student peers, and support personnel, all of whom are deeply committed to health equity, service, excellence, and most importantly, your educations. The medical profession and the healthcare landscape are rapidly changing and complex. We're honored you have chosen this rewarding life of service. We know you will have a tremendous impact as lifelong learners, future physicians, and the teachers of the physicians of tomorrow. You are joining one of the noblest of professions. Rest assured that the sacrifices and triumphs that lie ahead will be well worth it. As Albert Einstein said, "Only a life lived for others is a life worthwhile." We truly believe and live that here at UC Davis. One of the greatest honors of my life is my privileged and unique role as a physician, sharing in the lives of my patients and their loved ones. There are few things more powerful than having the trust of your patients and the privilege of being part of their lives in their most vulnerable moments. While AI and other emerging advancements will change our field and will aid us in providing life-changing care for our patients, nothing can replace the power of human compassion and the connection that are essential to our work. So rest assured, technology will not put you out of work. As a first-generation college graduate, like many of our students, I overcame many obstacles to get to and to succeed in medical school. But I also experienced the invaluable support of mentors and peers who helped me along the way. And that's absolutely critical for all of us. So always remember, you are not alone on this journey. In addition to the incredible team in our Office of Medical Education, you have a community of mentors and support programs to help you through the next 4 years. It will have its challenges, but you'll get through and it will be worth it. So enjoy this exciting day and welcome to UC Davis School of Medicine. We are proud you have chosen lives of service to others and to be a part of our UC Davis community. It is now my pleasure to introduce our keynote speaker, Dr. Melody Le Tran-Reina, Assistant Professor of General Internal Medicine.
Thank you, Dr. Marin, and good morning, everyone. Congratulations, class of 2027. I'm incredibly honored to be speaking at your induction ceremony today. 12 short years ago, in July 2011, I stood at my own induction ceremony among my classmates in my crisp and clean new white coat. Our nervous excitement was palpable, as it is today, as we wondered what the future held in store for us. For so many years, you have worked tirelessly to earn your seat here today. And in 4 brief years, you'll be back on this stage in a cap and gown being hooded as new physicians. I hope you take a moment to savor this minute and breathe it in. What you imagined as impossible so long ago is within reach. I grew up in Southern California in an immigrant Vietnamese family. I watched as many of members of my extended family became sick and couldn't access care when they needed it. They often did not see doctors who spoke our language or understood our culture. The medical system was difficult to understand and frustratingly hard to navigate. This is why I wanted to become a doctor. And today, I have the privilege of serving as a primary care doctor for people from all walks of life, people who cannot afford insurance, who are immigrants, who suffer from mental illness or use drugs, people who are unhoused, all people who teach me so much about life every day. And I have the honor of teaching incredibly diverse medical students, each who bring their own beautiful story and wisdom to our community. My life today is something I once imagined as impossible, but it always seems impossible until it is done. The journey ahead of you is not straightforward, and the challenges are innumerable. Yet for every moment of self-doubt, there will be moments of humility, perseverance, and triumph. Today, I want to offer you 3 lessons I have learned that I hope will help you as you embark on your own journey of medical school. Number 1, you belong here. Number 2, every win counts. And number 3, it always seems impossible until it is done. Let's discuss each of these. Lesson number 1, you belong here. As you sit here today in your new white coat, you may wonder if you were truly meant to be here, if the school made a mistake. but this is simply not true. Out of over 8,000 applications this year, we chose you. Every admission decision is intentional. You were chosen because of your grit and resiliency, your record of service, your compassion, and your integrity. You have the right ingredients to be the doctors that our world needs right now. There was no mistake. This was not simply a stroke of luck. You belong here. But there are many days in medical school that you may doubt yourself. For some of you, it may be after that first week of medical school as you try to navigate this new and challenging environment. For others, it may be after not passing an exam or needing to take time off, which may delay graduation. And for others, it may be entering a room and finding that no one there shares your background, when you may be the sole voice representing your community. That weight can be hard and heavy. Medicine is a centuries-old profession, and the diversity of doctors have not always reflected the diversity of the communities that we aim to serve. But at UC Davis, we welcome and we celebrate diversity in all ways because we know it makes us better at caring for the communities that need us the most. You all are part of this change that is happening right now. And on the days you feel unsure if you belong, remember you do not walk this path alone. Look at your loved ones in this crowd, the people who are always in your corner, and lean on them to remind you. Look among yourselves where you will find lifelong friendships. They will remind you. Look to your future mentors who have made this journey before and the incredible staff at the school who've guided hundreds before you. They will remind you. And look at your patients' faces beaming with pride when you greet them. They too will remind you. All of you are entering a new community in the profession of medicine. There are new customs and practices to learn and a new language to master with words like hydrochlorothiazide and arrhythmia. This process of integration is hard. It takes time and it can feel lonely. And there will be times in medical school where you may need to change course, double back, slow down, or take an alternative path. It requires introspection about your priorities and limitations, the courage to ask for help or make radical change when needed, and the confidence that you can adapt to any circumstance. Yes, you are smart enough. You are strong enough. And quite simply, you are enough. You belong here. Lesson number 2, every win counts. I chose a career in medicine because I have always believed that healthcare is a fundamental right, no matter your race or gender, whom you love, or your ability to pay. But when people have to live outside without shelter in blistering heat or deathly cold, when another life is lost too early to senseless violence, when families do not have enough food to eat, or communities do not have clean water to drink, studying pathophysiology and pharmacology can feel like the furthest thing away from what brought you into medical school. But just as medical school is a marathon and not a sprint, so too is achieving a more equitable world. And when I was a student, one of my mentors, Dr. Jan Marie Garcia, would often remind us, the most revolutionary thing you can do is graduate. And that means that every concept you master, every exam you pass, and every rotation you finish is a win that is worthy of celebration. Each win is an incremental step towards change. And even now, I sometimes feel small and helpless, paralyzed by the daunting task to use my privilege as a physician to dismantle this system built to maintain inequality. I often need to remind myself that every win counts, whether it's educating my patient on how to control their diabetes or educating the next generation of physicians. whether it's advocating for a patient to see a specialist they need or advocating for expanded healthcare services for patients who can't afford it. We can never truly measure the rippling impact of each of these efforts in another person's life, and every win counts. And when the world feels bleak and change feels too slow, too inconsequential, I turn to my patients who have always been my greatest teachers. They remind me of the human capacity to change and to hold on to hope and goodness even in the face of dire circumstances. They teach me about human resiliency, like when my patient had the tips of her fingers amputated due to gangrene, learned how to inject her own insulin and even text again. They teach me about human forgiveness, like when my young patient told me about her worsening headaches and a week later was diagnosed with a large brain tumor, forgave me for thinking it was her usual migraines. And they teach me about human generosity, like when my patient with terminal cancer who shared the name Mr. Rogers wished me a beautiful day in my neighborhood, even as he lay on his deathbed. My patients inspire me to stay engaged, to have hope, and to keep pushing the broken system towards a better future. I've learned that it's enough to do what I can, when I can, however big or small. We should never stop asking why something cannot be done, or if there is a better way. But we need more people asking those hard questions and doing the hard work, including mastering pathophysiology and pharmacology and graduating. And together, we just might be able to dismantle the system one piece at a time for more equitable care for every person. Lesson number 3. It always seems impossible until it is done. Nelson Mandela said those words, and it's my favorite quote. Consider how nearly impossible this moment today may have felt when you first dreamed about going to medical school. Think back to all those challenges you have overcome. The courage and resiliency that enabled you to be here today is still within you, and they will accompany you through the journey ahead. But I'd also like to ask you to consider the giants whose shoulders you stand on. Who are the people who made it possible for you to be here today? What mountains, deserts, or seas did they cross, both literally and figuratively? What hardships did they endure to put you in a better position to succeed? For me, I think about my parents, who in their 20s stepped into a tiny, crowded fishing boat in Vietnam in the middle of the night and sailed off to sea, dreaming of a future of freedom and opportunity. There was an improbable chance of survival. Some might say impossible. My parents did not know how long they'd be at sea, how hungry or thirsty they would be when supplies ran out, or what it would be like to come to a new country completely empty-handed. And yet, my parents persevered and worked tirelessly to put themselves through college, to sponsor their families to come to America, and to support my siblings and me through school. They are my giants. And whenever I need to do something hard, something seemingly impossible, I think about the courage they needed to muster to step onto that fishing boat on an impossible dream of America. And then I take a step forward. It always seems impossible until it is done. You each will be given a stethoscope today, which you will use to listen to countless hearts of others throughout your career. I hope you stop and listen to your own hearts often in the journey ahead, too. Know that you belong here and that every win, big or small, pushes the world towards a brighter future. I hope you never stop imagining what might feel impossible, because it always seems impossible until it is done. You're truly a remarkable group of people who are resilient, adaptable, industrious, and you are exactly the kind of physicians who will lead, change, and shape our future world. Congratulations again, class of 2027, and welcome to our community. Thank you. It is now my pleasure to introduce our student speaker, fourth-year medical student, Mr. Cameron Clerkley.
What's up, everybody? Wow, y'all look so good. Oh my God. Okay. Welcome to everybody, and congrats to all the future doctors in the house. Give some round of applause. So, my favorite quote is from a wise philosopher from North Carolina who goes by Jermaine Cole. And one of his projects, called Love Yours, he starts off by repeating 3 times, "There's beauty in the struggle." It's a quote that I live by, and one that I think encapsulates much of medical school, which is simultaneously a struggle, but oh so beautiful. In order to get through medical school and life, honestly, I think it's important to look past our daily struggles and find the beautiful parts of our lives and our growth. Because while many of you may be nervous about this journey, there are so many reasons to be excited about it too. Therefore, I feel like the best thing that I can do for everybody here today is just give you a glimpse and kind of break it down, what the journey of a med student could be like. So, I'll share with y'all some of the common struggles that me and my peers have gone through, and then how you can find the beauty in each of those struggles. I like movies and TV and anime, so we're going to start with a flashback. The struggle of applying to medical school, which, if you understand what I'm talking about, give me some snaps. Yeah. The willingness to take the MCAT, essays, interviews, it's very much like picking up a side job, except they take money out of your account every 2 weeks. But the beauty of applying to medical school is getting accepted. You're here and realizing you're going to become a physician and change lives. The struggle of first year is your feet in your back during hours of standing in an anatomy lab, and struggling with your emotions and your stress, having so many lectures, topics, readings to complete. Like in that movie, Matilda, when Miss Trunchbull made that kid eat that whole chocolate cake by himself, except every time you take a bite, someone's going to bring you another cake, okay? But the beauty of first year is bonding with your peers in this grind and building lifetime friendships, starting therapy to learn about yourself and tools to handle stress in life, perfecting your learning styles and your methods with study groups and tutors, and starting student clinic experiences to treat real people and see how everything you're learning comes into play. And shout out to Imani Clinic, Imani Love, Imani Clinic, yes. The struggle of second year is managing expectations for family, friends, romantic relationships. It's committing to extracurriculars when there is hardly any time. The dreaded Step 1 board exam, and feeling lecture burnout with very limited real patient interactions. But the beauty of second year is feeling the pride of eventually passing all your exams, getting excited for third year clinical rotations, and building a strong foundation of love, communication, and even boundaries with your loved ones. Shout out to my everything, my wifey Jess, who be holding it down. The struggles of third year is having to relearn everything you just learned in the first 2 years. Like SpongeBob with Fine Dining and Breathing. Have y'all seen that? Yeah, it's very much like that. Consistently getting lost in the hospital, finding the energy to study after a 10-hour work shift, and for some of y'all, if you're like me, even on your first day of third year, before you even know where the bathrooms are, at 7:18 a.m., getting pulled into an active labor. Y'all, I was not ready for all that. Endless respect to everybody who has ever had a uterus, because, whew, man. But the beauty of third year is being told by a random patient that your presence made their entire day. that the resident and attending really appreciated your help. Watching the doctors work their craft and their magic, and sharing the magical moment of a tiny human's first breath in this world. The struggles of fourth year, which I'm currently going through right now, is trying to pick a specialty, I did that, that will determine the course of your career. Re-experiencing the doubt and insecurities of applying to residency programs. Yet another board exam. And being asked to speak at an induction, possibly, despite feeling like you don't know anything. But the beauty of fourth year is finally choosing a specialty and saying it out loud and feeling good about it. Going through your residency apps, this time with the camaraderie of your peers, who are also going through it too. And reflecting on how far you've actually come since your own induction day. By the way, my induction was on Zoom during the pandemic. I actually had on Warriors basketball shorts with my white coat, but they couldn't see it. I got regular pants. Regular pants today. We good. So, some lasting pieces of advice from my peers. Number one, learn how to ask for help, emotionally and academically. We do not have to do this alone. Number two, utilize all of the resources that UC Davis has to offer. Y'all already paying for it, so you might as well. Number three, plan school around your life. Don't plan your life around school. And number four, last but not least, never forget to find the beauty in the struggle. And if you can't find it, just look in the mirror. Yeah. Thank you. So now I'm happy to introduce Dr. Ruth Shim, Associate Dean of Diverse and Inclusive Education, and Dr. Jorge Garcia, Associate Dean of Diverse and Inclusive Learning Communities for Students, who will be presenting the stethoscopes. Give them a round of applause.
How about student Dr. Clerkley? One more time. It is my very great pleasure to begin the process of introducing the new students to the UC Davis School of Medicine. Geraldine Abilo Cardenas. James Abawaji. Chelsea Abina Ajwere Boatima. Zikora Aka. Crystal Akala. Christina Alvarez. Ethan Amador. Kiana Amaral. Natalie Annixter. Brianna Arkilovich. Marissa Arzati. Mary Ashaulu. Martha Avila Zavala. Brielle Barameda. Temerity Bauer. Jennifer Becerra Martinez. Chance Bennett. Shay Bertolucci. Amrit Kaur Bandal. Adam Bowles. Jeanette Canchola. Christy Candido. Cesar Carrion. Miguel Castro. Bianca Chinda. Rainey Chu. Maria Clark. Beatrice Cuevas Buendia. Junior Curiel. Jace Decker. Josephine Du. Amin Entizam. Swetha Ganesan. Sophia Gazarian. Chiara Giordani. Anusha Gogalapati. Colin Grunberg. Catherine Guo. Nina Ham. Marissa Harris. Mildred Hernandez Sanchez. Jorge Hurtado. Ángel Ibarra. Kate Ingram. Alicia Jackson. Benui Harvio. Tajina Jones. Catherine Jovis. Nicholas Kalis. Joyce Kang. Hannah Kelson. Alicia Q. Tanya Hunani. Christopher Kreitzer. Sonam Kunmari. Brandon Law. Kamhung Lam. Michael Lay. Nicholas Lee. Tu Lay. Conan Lee. Vivian Lee. Matthew Lima. Abigail Lowe. Savannah Lucas. Brandon Luquago. Elizabeth Lupercio. Yi Mei Lewin. Anne Lee. And now, I would like to invite Dr. Mark Henderson, Associate Dean of Admissions, and Dr. Kristen Olson, Associate Dean for Curriculum, to continue presenting the stethoscopes.
Before I proceed with the reading of the rest of the names, I just want to quickly say how great it is to see all of you in person and not on Zoom, which is how we met the last time. Anyway, and all of you as well. Next, we have Gursimran Man. Harjit Man. Sukhdev Man. Ian Paulo Pascual Marquez. Gabriel Marquez Arreguin. Alan Marroquin. Ashley Martinez. Brenda Martinez Puente. Allison Mears. Carlos Melchor. Narayar McCurchian. Joe Morrison. Jorge Murillo. Morgan Murray. Anabella Narvarte. Obina Duca. Tao Wen. Chantel Nugent. Darminder Ojala. Marco Olivares Ordóñez. Leslie Olivares Valencia. Diana Orozco. Omar Ortuno. Kale Osborne. Aresua Osunde. Vivian Pai. Anna Perry. Andrés Ramos. Nora Reed. Demond Rogers Jr. Laura Rosales Martinez. Micah Joy San Agustin. Héctor Sánchez Pérez. Catherine Sayasang. Ariana Smolbank. Diego Sevilla Marquez. Haley Shaw. Pyle Sidhu. Aaron Sigmund. Frank Sierra. Navneet Singh. Taliesin St. James. Jennifer Tasjian. Brenda Aquacor Tico. Stephanie Torres. Anne Tran. Lynn Tran. Michelle Tran. Tu-Ann Tran. Tram Tran. Ijoma Uche. Aaron Vang. Lilith Virdanyan. Nick Vaughn. Melanie Venegas. Mitchell Walters. Jeffrey Wang. Stephanie Warrior. Keenan Wayne. Alexis Willie. Iana Wagarin. Sagan Woldai. Bree Wummer. David Yang. Karis Yoon. Dant Zha. Felicia Zornitsky. Please join me in giving all the students a round of applause. Okay, there's just a little bit more. I'd now like to welcome Dr. Sharad Jain, our Associate Dean for Students, who will introduce the students to recite their oath in each of the ancestral languages represented today. Dr. Jain.
All right, wonderful, wonderful. Thank you. It's a tradition for students to recite the Medical Student Pledge of Ethics at induction as they enter the profession of becoming a physician. In order to celebrate the tremendous diversity of our incoming class, a group of future physicians will read the first sentence of the pledge in their ancestral languages. This year, we're amazed to have 20 languages represented. They will be reciting the first sentence, which reads, "I publicly acknowledge and accept the privileges and responsibilities given to me today as a physician in training and dedicate myself to provide care to those in need." All right, welcome, students.
Good morning. My ancestral language is Punjabi. ਸਤਿ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ ਜੀ ਆਇਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਮੈਂ ਅੱਜ ਇੱਕ ਡਾਕਟਰੀ ਦੇ ਵਿਦਿਆਰਥੀ ਹੋਣ ਦੇ ਨਾਤੇ ਦਿੱਤੇ ਗਏ ਵਿਸ਼ੇਸ਼ ਅਧਿਕਾਰਾਂ ਅਤੇ ਜ਼ਿੰਮੇਵਾਰੀਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਸਾਹਮਣੇ ਸਵੀਕਾਰ ਕਰਦਾ ਹਾਂ ਅਤੇ ਲੋੜਵੰਦਾਂ ਤੇ ਪੀੜਤਾਂ ਦੀ ਦੇਖਭਾਲ ਕਰਨ ਲਈ ਆਪਣੇ ਆਪ ਨੂੰ ਸਮਰਪਿਤ ਕਰਦਾ ਹਾਂ ਧੰਨਵਾਦ ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ
Hello, thank you so much. My name is Catherine, and my ancestral language is Mandarin Chinese. 今天我在此公开承认并接受赋予我的作为一名医学培训生的特权和责任。我将全身心投入，并且专注，为所有需要帮助的人们提供医疗服务、护理和照顾。Thank you.
Hello, my ancestral language is Armenian. Ես այսօր հրապարակայնորեն ընդունում եմ իմ առջև դրված իրավունքներն ու պարտականությունները որպես ապագա բժիշկ եւ նվիրված եմ կարիքավորներին օգնություն ցուցաբերելուն։ Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is James Yao Bequin Abwadjit. My ancestral language is Twi. Mujitum wubejum se akwane na esedie a ewo ho ma. Dudu gefom metu mehu ache na meboa ame masa ubibiado awushia. Memuwu awu entitia medije wu edisa emu.
Hello everyone, my name is Kim Hung. My ancestral language is Cantonese. 我現在公開承認和接受作為一名醫學生的榮幸和責任，保證全心全力地去照顧需要幫助的人。
My name is Karis Halon Yoon. My ancestral language is Hangugo Korean. 저는 수련의로서 오늘 저에게 주어진 특권과 책임을 공개적으로 인정하고 수락하며 도움이 필요한 사람들에게 치료를 제공하기 위해 헌신합니다. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Lin Tran and my ancestral language is Vietnamese. Tôi xin công nhận và đảm nhận những đặc quyền cũng như trách nhiệm được truyền cho tôi ngày hôm nay trên danh nghĩa của một bác sĩ đang được đào tạo và cống hiến hết mình để chăm sóc những người có nhu cầu. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Yi Mei and my ancestral language is in Burmese. Mingalaba. ဒီနေ့လူတွေရဲ့အလွန်အရေးကြီးတဲ့အသက်ငယ်ခြင်းဆိုတဲ့ထူးမြတ်တဲ့တာဝန်နဲ့ဝတ္တရားများအားတိုင်တိပြည်တီးပေးအပ်တာလက်ခံပြီးကျမတို့အားလုံးတမားတော်လောင်းများအနေနဲ့လူနာတို့ကိုမိမိအသက်နဲ့ယဉ်ပြီးပြုစုစောင့်ရှောက်ပေးပါမယ် Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Stephanie Warrior and my ancestral language is Tamil. ஒரு மருத்துவ மாணவியாக இன்று எனக்கு வழங்கப்பட்ட சலுகைகள் மற்றும் பொறுப்புகளை நான் பகிரங்கமாக அங்கீகரித்து ஏற்றுக்கொள்கிறேன். அவசியமுற்றவருக்கு உதவ என்னை அர்ப்பணிக்கிறேன். Thank you.
Good morning everyone. My name is Haley Shaw and my ancestral language is Gujarati. હું તાલીમી ડોક્ટર તરીકે મારા વિશેષ અધિકાર અને જવાબદારીઓને જાહેરમાં સહર્ષ સ્વીકારું છું અને મારી જાતને જરૂરિયાતમંદ લોકોની સેવામાં સમર્પિત કરું છું. Thank you.
My name is Matthew Lima and this is for my avô in Portuguese. Reconheço publicamente e aceito os privilégios e responsabilidades que hoje me são dados como médico em formação e dedico-me a prestar cuidados às pessoas em necessidade.
Hi everyone, my name is Micah Joy San Agustin and I will be speaking in Tagalog. Kinikilala at tinatanggap ko po ng publiko ang mga pribilehiyo at responsibilidad na ipinakaloob sa akin ngayon bilang isang manggagamot sa pagsasanay at iaalay ang aking sarili na magbigay ng panganganalaga sa mga nangangailangan. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm Aaron Vang and my ancestral language is Hmong. แรกกูเล็งเป้าเที่ยวเชื่อหลอดใจรู้รู้ว่าเขาหรือโอ้ยเราเกิดโอ้ยตัวกูก็มอกูอยู่ตัวเชื่อยอเกิดเที่ยวกูรู้เป็นสื่อเราก็มอพูดโดติดิงตัวโทตูว่าเราจะตัวเก็บป้า Thank you.
Hi, good morning. My name is Hector and my ancestral language is Spanish. Buenos días. Me llamo Héctor y mi idioma ancestral es el español. Reconozco y acepto públicamente los privilegios y responsabilidades que me otorgan hoy como médico en información y me dedico a brindar atención a los que necesitan. Gracias.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Lilith Verdanian, and one of my ancestral languages is Russian. Я публично признаю и принимаю привилегии и обязанности, данные мне сегодня как врачу-практиканту, и посвящаю себя оказанию помощи тем, кто в ней нуждается. Спасибо.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Conan Lee, and one of my ancestral languages is Japanese. 私は研修医として今日与えられた特権と責任のもとケアを必要としている人々を尽くすことを宣言します。ありがとうございます。
Good morning. My name is Sagan Woldai, and my ancestral language is Tigrinya. أبقدم هم كل هزباوي اتحالفنت ناي حكيم تقبيلي يلهم بكل عمين كلتي جرى تعنا كنت إيه نهزبنا.
Buongiorno, good morning. My name is Chiara Giordani, and my language is Italian. Io riconosco e accetto pubblicamente i privilegi e la responsabilità che mi vengono date oggi in qualità di medico in formazione e mi dedico a fornire assistenza a coloro che ne hanno bisogno. Grazie.
That was incredible. Thank you, everybody, for that. Okay, students, now is our chance for all of us to read the oath together. So would the students please rise and return to the oath page in your program, and we're going to recite this together. So let's read this together. Okay, here we go. I publicly acknowledge and accept the privileges and responsibilities given to me today as a physician in training and dedicate myself to provide care to those in need. I will approach all aspects of my education with honesty and integrity, embracing opportunities to learn from patients, teachers, and colleagues. I will always maintain the highest standards of professional conduct. I will certify only that which I've personally verified, and I will neither receive nor give authorized existence on examinations. I will value the knowledge and wisdoms of the physicians who have preceded me. I will recognize my weaknesses and strengths and develop those qualities that will earn the respect colleagues, my families, and myself. I will respect the humanity, rights, decisions of all patients and will tend to them with compassion and without bias. I will maintain patient confidentiality and be tactful in my words and actions. I will value the diversity of patients' experiences, cultures, and beliefs because it enhances my ability to care for them and enriches my education. I will not forget there's art to medicine as well as a science, and that warmth, sympathy, and understanding are integral to patient care. I will strive to earn the trust of my patients place in me and the respect that society places upon my profession. I will recognize the privileges afforded to me as a physician in training and promise not to abuse them. Even as a student, I have a responsibility to improve the standard of health community and increase access to the care of underserved and to advance medical knowledge. As I accept these new responsibilities, I will not forget the importance of my own health and well-being. I will continue to value my relations with those who supported me in the past and those who share in my future. Knowing my own limitations and those of medicine, I commit myself to a lifelong journey of learning, cure, relieve, and comfort with humility and compassion. I make these promises solemnly, freely, and upon my honor. Thank you all. You may be seated.
So that was the most important part of today's wonderful event, and it concludes the induction ceremony for the class of 2027. Thank you so much for joining us today. We'll see you back here in a few years for commencement. We have a few things to do between now and then, but we will get them done. Please remain seated until the students have fully exited the hall. Thank you.